Today on the channel, we got a big boy from the Marvel Legends new Incredible Hulk line. We got the Abomination.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a big deluxe figure. We got the brand new Incredible Hulk line, and the first figure from that line, we got the Abomination. But for all your Abomination needs, better hit up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. Got to get a deal out there. You guys know the drill by now, and that's where this came from, DJC Collectibles. In stock, shipping out right now if you're after this Abomination. And you know we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there and a little comparisons later on in this very video. But when the Hasbro team did the live stream and announced this figure, I was very excited. It's fun to get an Abomination figure. We've had some in the past. Like I said, we'll compare to those. What I was excited about was this new Hulk-inspired packaging, giving us a little bit of a throwback to the early 90s, I guess, 90 to 96 maybe was the window of the old Toy Biz Marvel figures, and we do remember that Incredible Hulk line, which I absolutely loved as a kid, and that is where I came into knowing a lot of my Marvel Universe characters was from those Toy Biz lines over the years, obviously X-Men animated series, Spider-Man animated series, and reading comics around that time. That's my window. That's my Marvel Universe. Obviously, things before, things after I know about, but that is the sweet spot for me in the action figure game especially. So any figures from that line that we can get modern updates of in the old school inspired packaging, I'm here for that. I fully assume, we know what happens when we assume, Todd McFarlane. I'm fully aware of that. I fully assume we're going to get that Incredible Hulk with the big machine guns. Absolutely love that one. Did he have pink bunny slippers too? There's a lot of cool Hulks we can get out of this and, you know, Hulk-related characters. So very interested to see where this goes. Maybe we'll find out at Toy Fair. If not then, San Diego Comic-Con. But I'm guessing before then, we're going to get some more keys to what's coming from the Incredible Hulk here in 2026. But let's dive into the Abomination. That's where we're here today. Going in hot here. Now, I can see some people that have the prior two versions of the Abomination. There's been more before that. But the last two Marvel Legend ones, the Build-A-Figure and I guess the regularly, or no, they were both Build-A-Figures if I'm not mistaken. If you got those, maybe you don't need this and we'll do the comparison once again. But this is very cool, very nostalgic in the packaging. Got that Hulk logo down here, Marvel Legends up top. Of course, the Abomination on the side. Looks like he's broke through a wall kind of. The second head, I believe is what that is. Very interesting to look at. Very interesting all around on this one. Maybe a little meat on the bone here to get people that already have it pick this one up. I guess we'll see what happens. Hulk up there. Got those Hulk eyes. Oh, watch out. On the side, Abomination. And then on the back, get a little glamour shot. Get a little tail of the tape. Love the green in the packaging. Just screams Hulk is what the packaging does here. Marvel's Abomination. Foreign Saboteur. I wonder if he knows Firefly from G.I. Joe. We need to ask that. Emil Blonsky is exposed to the same gamma rays that created the Hulk, transforming him into the monstrous Abomination. Wasn't Abomination in the Thunderbolts for a while? He's kind of went both ways, I think. He's a tweener, Todd, just like you. Goes both ways, I think. I could be wrong on that. See you later, Shuffle. Goodbye. Plastic Prison. No twist ties because Hasbro. Companies that start with an H don't like the twist ties. Ones that start with an M, like McFarlane and Mattel, they love a good twist tie. We got Abomination right there. One of those, you see what you see is what you get. Unboxings, no hidden pieces, nothing like that with this guy. Big bruiser is what that is. Nothing else in there? Nope. See you later, goodbye. How about that? And I love that he's got kind of like the side squat here going on just to get him in the package. So you got to straighten him all out. He's got his little bib on right here as well. That's an interesting piece. See you later, goodbye. Let's get this Abomination straightened up here. And I see something I don't like right off the get, but we'll get into it here in a second. But he's a big one. Oh my goodness. So we get some extras here. Now, I guess we get 3 heads. I assume this is a head, and there's no extra hands, which I'm a little surprised we didn't get some fists or something with this guy. Not in the cards right here, but we do get this very crazy head here where you got like two faces inside. It's almost like a sunflower kind of thing. Very, very wild. This is definitely, if you have those other ones, this display is a little bit different than those do with this head. And I guess you could, and we'll see if it works, put this on one of the heads of the previous one if you want to get the use out of this. But very wild, very body horror. Is this like a Cronenberg film? You know me, one class away from a minor film. I'm just dropping names like it's no big deal. Todd McFarlane knows by now. But maybe out of a Cronenberg film, something like that. Choose your own adventure. Head out of the package here is a wild one. You know, when I see this face, you know what I think of? I think of the movie Jeepers Creepers. Anybody ever seen Jeepers Creepers? You know, where'd you get those peepers? You know the whole story there. Jeepers Creepers 1, pretty good. Jeepers Creepers 2, okay. Jeepers Creepers 3, not so good. Not so good, but Jeepers Creeper 1 is an all-timer. I loved that movie back in the day. I remember going with my girlfriend at the time, back in like high school to see that in the theater. And oh, it was quite the show, quite the show. But he does have a little of that vibe to it. Maybe it's kind of like the thin wings out on the side, yellow eyes, big mean teeth, open mouth, got those sharp teeth. Looks dangerous, just like the Jeepers Creepers too. He's probably driving in that truck and throwing bodies down the holes. You know what he's doing if he's creeping around. But I do like that head on this one here, looking very good. Second head, I am not going to use, but I don't mind this one either. He's got a very devious look to him right here. He's got the teeth still going on, but they're closed this time. But he's got just a devious look into his face. I like the more menacing face right there. And I think I'm probably going to display him this way. That's probably where I'm going to go. I can see a lot of people doing this because it is so different, but not going to be there for me. But diving into the body here, we do got the big deluxe size figure here. Looking very big, bad, dare I say nationwide. I could see in another lifetime this could have been a Build-A-Figure, but they've kind of steered away from the Build-A-Figures for the most part over the last year. We get a couple every once in a while, but it's usually deluxe packaging or deluxe 2-packs with a smaller figure. That seems to be the Hasbro way to go to market. But this does look good. He's got all the spikes on him, spikes down the back. Obviously, these spikes aren't too sharp. There's a little sharpness to them, but they do move around, as you can imagine. It is a kid's toy. Got the bumps all over him. Of course, that radiation did him in real good. You got the green with the different greens going on, a little lighter on the underbelly, a little darker up top, a little lighter on the shoulders. Nice little depth to the figure here. Got the opened hands here. I guess the little long-nailed hands, the maniacal hands, what we got going on. Look pretty good, all things considered. And as you can imagine, very soft, rubbery on the hands. You can't be cutting these kids this day and age. Getting down into the, I guess, jeans. He's really doing an Incredible Hulk homage, Todd McFarlane, choose your own adventure, but he's got the ripped up jeans here. You can see where they're torn. Got the belt sculpted in. A lot better than the trunks look we've had in the past where it looks like he's wearing swim trunks. This is like, hey, he just transformed. He's ready to go. Spikes continue down into the legs. Then you got the big old toes down here. 3, 4, 5, 6 toes on him. And it reminds me of the kid I used to live by. There was a kid down the street from me, and his name was Six Toes. And I'll give you one guess why they called him Six Toes, Todd McFarlane. Yep, you're exactly right. He had 6 toes. Kid was a mutant. We never seen anything like it on the old playground back in the day, but he had 6 toes. And if I was his parent, I would have cut that thing off, but he kept it. He wore it proud, and he loved to dangle that thing. He dangled toes just like you do, Todd. It's like, what? You were 6 toes? You've grown up to be... Oh my gosh, I just have my mind blown right here. But shout out to 6 Toes in the old neighborhood, wherever you're at today. Maybe he is the Abomination. I never got his first real name. Maybe it was Emil. Who knows? Who knows? But we got crazy feet down here. Diving into the articulation, I did notice we got some butterfly shoulder action here. That's always nice to see. You do get a bicep cut. Single jointed elbow here. A big single joiner, and then you get the side to side. Hands back forth, side to side. Head removable, back forth, side to side. Small head compared to the rest of the body, I will say that. You do get the hula hoop up top, plus a traditional waist here. Very tight on that traditional waist. It's got a little movement in it, but boy, is it tight. But we do got that. Splits if you need it. And then you go up for that big old Abomination boot. Watch out for that. Thigh cut. Double jointed pin knees. Oh my gosh, these pins. What are we doing there? He does got an ankle cut, and then you got the feet up, down, back, forth, side to side. Some toe articulation would have been nice, Todd McFarlane. Not in the case here today either. He should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand, but let's be honest, a big bruiser like this does not need a stand. But I'm imagining he would probably fit. Yep, fits really easy on there, but there's no reason for a stand for him. But man, this Abomination is a big, big dude. But how does he compare to the Build-A-Figure in size? Let's find out. How about I got one of the Build-A-Figures. I got both of them. I just grabbed one of them. They're basically the same thing. And yeah, that's an improvement. That's definitely a height and size difference here for Abomination. So I like to see that. He needs to be Hulk size. And we've had Hulk of various sizes as well. this is an improvement, a lot bigger figure here. Constant learning, constant improvement, constant growth. Maybe. Now I just don't know what to do with this guy. I guess different shelves, different characters is what you got to do. But this guy's a lot bigger and more intimidating, a lot more detail on this one. Maybe you could start an Abomination team if you wanted to. I am going to try to pop this head off and see if this fits in there. I mean, it does. So I guess if you want to do something like that, you could stick it on there if you needed to. I guess you can choose your own adventure. Very small peg hole on this guy here. I will mention that. This head barely fits and doesn't really fit. It doesn't even match skin tone wise. So that's probably out of the question. But if you want to put that other one on there, it does stay. I mean, this one will as well. Just, I don't know. Looks kind of funny to me. But choose your own adventure. Choose your own head adventure from these Abominations. Now, probably my favorite Abomination figure, though, is the old Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Once Upon a Time. Big bruiser here. I always loved the Marvel Select characters for the bigger figures. The Hulks, the Juggernauts, the Abominations of the world. They were always great to pick up from there. And I do have that one here. Obviously, getting closer in size, but not super close in size. So you got some options there. And then I should bring it out right here because it is the Hulk line. And I was like, what Hulk do I bring out? Well, I'm going to bring out the Maximum Hulk because that's the last Hulk we got in our collection from Marvel Legends. So you can see that size difference, but look at that. Abomination a lot bigger. And I think I've seen Abomination usually around the same size as the Hulk. And I guess he's probably been bigger. And I'm sure Hulk's been bigger as well. So I'm not totally against or for the size difference between these two. Be interested to hear your thoughts on those. But a big heavy-duty figure, there's no doubt about it. Very fun to get this one here. And I hope this is a bigger line than I'm guessing it will be. I'm not sure how big it'll go, but it seems like the Marvel team says, hey, there's more to come. We'll see what it is. I have to think we could get a new leader figure. Wouldn't be shocked to see a She-Hulk mixed in. A good Bruce Banner would be nice. I'd like a torn and tattered Bruce Banner figure. I would like to see one of those. Maybe they'll give us a Professor Bruce Banner figure. I wouldn't be shocked to see something like that. And then some other characters along the way. General Ross, maybe. We'll see where it goes in the future. And I guess we'll know very, very soon, I am sure. So there it is, the Abomination Marvel Legends. What's your guys' thoughts on this one? Worth pickup for you? You need this in your collection? Long game, hard pass game? Let me know in the comments down below. And you made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com if you want to send me an email. Kyle Peterson Show, also the name of my podcast, each and every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for the Abomination, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?